Hey, welcome to Jumeirah Golf Estates. My name is Wayne Johnson and I'm here to give you a little bit of a tour and an inside view of the last 4 holes of the Dubai World Championship Earth Course.
What would you like to do? Birdie this hole.
When we go up off the forward tee there, you're going to find that the players have got a great opportunity to drive it onto the green. Great opportunity for eagle or birdie, or if they miss the green with a driver, the bunkering here is quite penal. If you're looking up the left-hand side, even though that left-hand bunker looks as if it's in your face, it's actually a long way to reach that left-hand trap. Those bunkers look as if you've got no fairway to go for, but you have, yeah. Well, we hope we have. The players really can fly over this trap no problem. But then they're left with quite a tricky shot out of one of these sort of fairway bunkers. Ideally, they're going to finish up in here. The days they're going to hit driver, this becomes very much in play. So you could soon have a situation where it misses, it's coming to the bunker here, and you can see it's a pretty demanding bunker shot for them. The sand is very much a sand that they've taken from North Carolina. Even though it's quite heavy to feel, you're not going to find the balls plugging in this type of sand. And you can see the elevation change here, it's pretty high, isn't it? So they're going to want to try and just pop it out there, give themselves a chance of the putt, off they go again. A lot of the guys are probably going to aim for this trap. So I can see in the tournament, this is going to be very much a chance to make some birdies, catch up the score as it were. If you're coming close to the finish, you want to make a bit of a difference. Greg came out and we've actually made a change here. He wants the course to play relatively long, firm and reasonably tight from the tee box in terms of the fairway lines. So he sees it playing quite hard and fast, okay? You've really put the onus here on favouring the longer hitter, because that bunker off this tee shot is probably a 280-yard carry. Once it carries that bunker, what you're going to find is it's going to shoot down towards the green there and everything is falling to your right. So the shot that I think would like to show you is very much a side hill shot, which I think a lot of the guys are going to experience. Now we're looking at the left-hand pin position, and take your eye line over to the right. Now you're playing over water. If you don't quite catch it, that bank's going to kick it down into the water there. The craziest thing you want to do is lay it up and then you end up in that bunker. So you really have to lay it up back here. Reality is, when you play a lot of these golf courses, you're not always playing from flat as a pancake lies. You're going to be faced with side hill, uphill, downhill lies. Now on this green, you've got a little bit of a slope. So I think a lot of these guys, they're probably going to actually try and play it a little bit on the safer side and then let the mound take it down into that back area. It kicks it towards the hole for you. This potentially can hurt you, this hole. I think 4 on this hole, you're pretty happy, walk away, take your par, on you go. The problem with the water, it just puts a different mindset in there and you think, oh, hang on a minute. The key characteristic in the tournament, I believe, is in the afternoon. Wind's kicked up. Wind's going to be coming a little bit across them over the back. It's probably the shot the players really dislike the most when the wind's on the back here. I think it's going to tend to get them to want to try and hit a ball in a little bit lower, more of a punch type shot in here. So I'm in the trap there. I think you've got to try and trust the technique you're working on. And it's all down to psychology then. It's all down to the fact that, hey, the shot is the same whether it's over a fairway or over water. The very back tee won't be used, it doesn't really play for the tournament. So I think you're going to find them up here and off that one. The challenge, you've got the creek running up the centre fairway, centre cut. Bunkers up the left, you've got to really hit it well for that to be too big a problem. For the big players, they can reach those bunkers. But the tricky thing is here, the further you hit it up from this tee box, the narrower this becomes. So you're going to find the guys are probably going to try and aim it down this left-hand bunker, those 2 left-hand traps there. The fairway to the right of the creek there is a mishit. You can see how narrow it gets, guys. The water really comes into play on the right. I think they'll lay up here. They'll then hit a rescue wood or something up into the layup distance. Their goal is to get themselves to about a 100-yard shot into the green. The other thing on this green as well is there's a very big swale in the center of the green. So if the pin is on that top left-hand corner at the very back there, you're going to want to leave yourself a little more further back so you can play a more controlled shot into the green. This is probably where they're going to, if they're not going to go for the green, they're going to want to be back in here. A little bit more room to play to. They're going to probably all want to come in from this side, guys, because if they're on the other side of the creek there, they're coming in over that water hazard. And again, it's just another element that just makes the shot a little bit more difficult. And again, if you do miss it a little bit, hit it, you're in the stream here running in front of the green there. I think we've got a situation where if you are behind in the tournament come the last day, there's a chance to make up those shots. For the guy who's leading the tournament, it's quite demanding to protect his golf score, so I think it throws up a bit of everything. So I think we're going to have an exciting tournament, really. I think it's going to really come down to the wire. So I definitely think it's worthy of the title, you know, most challenging mile in golf coming in there, I think so.